From California State University, San Bernardino, it's Local Matters.
How to make bread and young entrepreneurs. Hello, I'm Maria Marquez, and welcome to Local Matters, featuring stories from across the Inland Empire.
And I'm Amy Grunder. Making bread is a delicate but creative process. Bakers take their recipes from all over the world to create delicious art. Reporter Daisy Garcia talks to a baker who has a larger-than-local secret recipe.
Have you ever wondered how bread is made? Well, here in Upland, they're making it fresh every day.
Bought the bakery 5 years ago, coming up this month. Yeah, it's been 5 long years. First 2 years were the hardest of my life. The hardest part of making bread is timing. Planning mostly. The rest is execution. Time and temperature is the most important part of the process. Primarily aim for a boule or a batard, an egg shape or a round shape. The goal is just to keep it the same. We use a traditional fermentation process used in Europe for centuries, I suppose. We try to follow that time plan. A long fermentation gives us slight sour flavor with a sweet finish, nice thick crust, chewy crust. It's crusty bread. It's wholesome bread that sustains you, bread with sustenance. I think my favorite bread is the baguette. It's the simplest dough with the hardest finish.
One of the things that keeps me coming back is, number one, of course, the fantastic bread. I mean, the bread here is actually phenomenal. Once you try the baguette or any type of bread, it's just like unlike any other. I've tasted bread from supermarkets and different places, but you know what? Nothing beats rustic loaf. I mean, this is the bomb.
This sourdough won't make you sour, though. For Local Matters, I'm Daisy Garcia.
Starting a business is something that takes motivation, determination, and courage, especially at a young age. Reporter Jessica Terrell speaks with a young esthetician to discuss what it takes to be a successful entrepreneur.
Have you ever wondered what it takes to be a young, successful entrepreneur? Well, today I got the opportunity to talk to one. Let's hear what she had to say.
So ever since high school, I've been really into the beauty industry, getting people dressed up as far as makeup and hair and all that stuff. I really didn't know what route I was going to take at first. But then when I graduated, I got introduced to esthetician school with skincare. And then all while I was in school, I got introduced to doing eyelashes, an eyelash extension. So I found a liking for it, and then that's just kind of the career path I decided to take. I started my business a year ago, just kind of on a ledge, not really knowing what I wanted to do, but I just did it. Really, myself and my sister. We sat down and had a talk about not wanting to work for anybody, and I looked at my past history with jobs, and I don't do good with bosses and all that. Just being my own boss. Continuing to not have to answer to anyone, making my own schedule, and just having my freedom. For the next 10 years with my business, I want to start working from home eventually, once I'm done with my building. I don't want to give up on lashes, but I don't want to keep a business running. Eyebrow waxing, eyelash extensions. I'm going to start microblading, and I'm going to incorporate facials.
So let this be a lesson. If you have goals, dreams, and ambition, you should go for it. For Local Matters, I'm Jessica Terrell.
To keep updated on what Local Matters is doing, follow our social media.
To watch some of our other stories, head on over to our YouTube channel at Local Matters CSUSB. I'm Amy Grunder.
And I'm Maria Marquez. Join us next time for more local stories that matter.